My BFI player choice this week is a once-banned German classic that was first released in the early 80s, but didn't get an uncut, clean bill of health from the British censors until 2005, when Film 4 played it as part of their Extreme Cinema strand, of which I was the host. An eye-openingly frank and darkly comic account of a Berlin school teacher's cruisy private life. It follows in the footsteps of Richard Brooks' 1977 American classic Looking for Mr. Goodbar and ups the explicit ante on cruising. William Friedkin's sensationalist leather bar romp, Taxi zum Klo.
Der gezückte Zeitminute.
Wenn ich vorher liegen bleibe, kann man da mal anrufen?
623.
Augenblick bitte.
623. 24. 12.
Writer-director Frank Replow, who was himself a secondary school teacher, plays the close-to-home character of Frank, whose relationship with his more retiring partner is constantly tested by his promiscuity. The film's title, which translates as Taxi to the Toilets, invokes Frank's out-and-about lifestyle, which sees him flitting between bars, saunas, gas stations and public lavatories in search of erotic fulfillment. Yet, for all its explicit on-screen sex, Replow, who had a small role in Fassbender's Querelle, would ultimately categorize Taxi zum Klo as a sad depiction of the impossibility of finding a fulfilling relationship and the dual dead ends of bourgeois comfort and sexual desperation. Although former chief censor James Furman admired Taxi zum Klo when he first saw it in 1981, he felt unable to classify it and stated that cuts would be needed even if it were only to be shown in private clubs. A heavily censored version was finally released on video in the 90s, but it wasn't until Film 4's Adam Roberts resubmitted the film in September 2005 that it got its first proper uncut UK release, 3 years after the death of its director. Today, Taxi zum Klo is rightly viewed as a milestone of LGBTQ cinema, hailed by the Village Voice as the first masterpiece about the mainstream of male gay life. In 1987, Replow's more overtly comedic sequel, Taxi nach Cairo, came and went without much notice. That was not something you could ever say about Taxi zum Klo.